Huh?
Hey everyone, we're in the car wash, just coming out of it. Billy has a membership to the car wash, so it's a little cloudy today, a little sprinkly, but this car needs to be washed.
I gotta
So
clean the inside.
the truck needs to be washed, and he has to clean the inside because it's not really dirty, but
because of Cooper's hair.
because of Cooper's hair that was in here the other day when we took him to the vet. He sheds a lot, and so there's hair all over the back seat and everything. He's going to vacuum, if you want to see there. But here, yep, he's going to vacuum, and sorry. And yeah, so I figured I'd come on and show you. That's the Holiday Inn over there.
What's that?
And he's going to vacuum. Here we are, pulling up to the vacuum. See, it's a little sprinkly today, but he mainly wants to clean the inside of the truck, like I said, because of the hair from Cooper. We stopped and got orange juice because I needed to take Motrin on the way. I forgot to take Motrin before I left the house. And I hurt my side the other day. I don't know if I told you guys. I was leaning over the chair, and I was and I stretched and I hurt my ribs. There's something right under my boob, really, TMI, but yeah. It felt a little bit better, but now today, for some reason, it's like I think it might be a little bit of a rib bruising, because like when I breathe it hurts, when I move it hurts. It's just really bad. So anyway, we stopped and I got some Motrin at the store, and I got orange juice to take with it, and we have coffee that we had this morning. We had Jenny. I made her a nice big breakfast. She had let me turn you guys around. So yeah, so I made Jenny a nice big breakfast. I made her bacon, and she had a cheese omelet, and she had her apple juice, and she wanted to get back early to the group home because she likes being there on Saturdays with the girls, because sometimes they'll run into the Dollar Tree or they'll run out for lunch or something like that. So she wanted to be home early. So it was nice because we got her yesterday, around 6:30. She had dinner over, she slept over, and it was just a nice time. We had a really good time. She did so good. She's so independent. She does everything herself. She really have become just an amazing person. And she always was an amazing person, but a lot of stuff went on that I allowed, So now she's just a whole different person and her own person. And I've talked about this before. It's great. It really is great. So I'm very happy. And so we dropped her.
My way in a minute.
So we dropped her off, and we're just out and about. And yeah, so I just figured I'd say hi. Yeah, I know I'm going to be in the way. I'll be back in a sec, guys. And here he is, wiping everything down, and he's going to vacuum in a minute. Here we are. See, we still got a lot of snow that has to melt, but it's getting there. Hopefully we're done with snow. Please, God, I pray to Lord every day. I left the house this morning in a rush, kind of, and I didn't do my woman's quote, and I'm so aggravated at myself because it's like, that's all I'm thinking about is I want to do it every morning before I, start my day, and I lost track and I didn't do it, and I can't wait to get home to do it because it's very important to me and it makes me feel good. So I was going to, I actually have a journaling thing. Let me turn this around again so I can talk to you. I actually have a journaling thing on my phone, and so I just journaled a little bit about just some thoughts that I have as we were driving by all the beautiful houses, and just some thoughts that I wanted to journal, that I like journaling about. Sometimes if you just speak things, if something is weighing on you or bothering you, if you speak it and write it, it makes you feel a little bit better. So I did that in the car, and I feel a little bit better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be home soon. We're not really hanging out today, but I'm going to be home soon, so I'll do that when I get home, and I'll do it with you guys. But sometimes, I'm going to when I get back in the car, I'm going to go to the quotes for the scriptures, and I'll read a quote for this morning anyway. Just so it makes me feel a little bit better, because I feel God's with me. I feel like God is always with me, but I feel He's very in me today for some reason. I woke up this morning feeling like that. So, yeah, so that's all I'm saying. So we got some people over there wiping down their cars, and I think now he's going to vacuum. One thing about my husband is that he has a fetish with this truck. You know, this is a new truck that we've had. I think it's a year. We just got it, have it a year. We love it. It's just amazing. We love it. It's amazing. It's a truck that rides like a car. It's beautiful. It really is. And we love it. So he takes very good care of it. And of course, we pay for it every month. So let me tell you something. You got to take care of it. It's your investment, you know. Anyway, it drives him crazy when the truck is messy, especially in the winter. He you know, and so he got this membership for this car wash that's on the way to his job. So like sometimes he'll leave like a half hour early before he goes to work, and he stops by and he just gets a quick wash because we have the membership. He could go all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it really pays for itself like crazy, you know. It's a nice see, we got a lot of things. It's a nice car wash with the vacuums, really industrial vacuums and all that. Really nice. So yeah, so this is where we are. So I just wanted to bring you in a little bit. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't want to pick up the camera, but sometimes I just, not that I force myself, but yeah, sometimes I have to, just because you know, there are times that I really could video and bring you guys in with me, and a lot of times I don't feel up to it, you know, emotionally. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, this is it today. So I don't know what we're gonna do when we get home. I feel a little anxious today. It's weird. I feel peace, but I feel a little anxious. I think I just want to keep busy. Maybe I'll make some cookies today or something. Do some bacon or something like that. I don't know, guys. I don't know, just some thoughts. Anyway, this is where we're at. So yeah, so let's go see what he's doing in there. I think he's vacuuming now. There he is, vacuuming. Nice. We love this truck. So awesome. My hands smell like bacon. Every time I put my hands to my mouth, to my nose, I smell bacon because I made Jenny bacon this morning. Oh, it was so funny about the bacon. I'll tell you about the bacon in a minute. So Jenny always when I make her breakfast, that when she sleeps over and stuff, I always have bacon. You know, not always, but sometimes if I have bacon, I'll make her bacon. And she's like, "Oh, Mom, I miss this bacon." I'm like, "What do you mean you miss this bacon?" Well, they only have turkey bacon. They only make turkey bacon. Rarely, once in a blue moon, they'll make real bacon, because they have a nutritionist, and they always have to buy like the better healthy things, which is good, which is I'm not mad about. You know, I want her to be healthy. I mean, she is 30, almost 37-year-old woman, so it's not like she's 15 anymore, you know. So they have to eat healthy. But anyway, she's like, "Oh, Mom, can I have more bacon? I love this bacon." So this morning I gave her a little bit extra bacon. Once a month, if she has a little real fat bacon, is okay. So we were joking when I got back to her group home, and I was talking to one of the staff, and we were laughing because I said, "Yeah, Jenny even had real bacon this morning." And she's like, "Oh," and I said, "Yeah, not turkey bacon." She's like, "Oh, yes, because we try to eat a little bit healthier here." I said, "No, I know, you know, once in a while she could have a little real bacon." She said, "Oh, of course, you know." Yeah. So anyway, it was cute. It was really cute. But yeah, when she comes over, that's why every once in a while I'll give her a treat. Like last night, she had a late snack, stuff that she doesn't normally do at the group home. She enjoys doing a couple of times a month or every couple of months at my house, which is right. She needs to live her life and be happy, and she is very happy. She really is very happy. Today I'm in one of those talking moods, so it's probably going to be a lot of talking on this video today. I hope it's okay. You guys, I know a lot of you enjoy the talking videos. So yeah, so I'm a little chatty right now, which is good. I guess, right, guys? I guess. So yeah, so it's like 35 degrees, 40 degrees. It seems a lot warmer than that. I actually have my sweater on because our jackets were in the wash, because in our back room, we had to wash everything because that's where the skunk smell really was. So we had all jackets and stuff hanging up. So we had to do laundry, had to wash it twice. The dogs, we gave them a bath again yesterday evening. They're doing good. They're very, very tired. Like Cooper is like, between the vet yesterday and then what happened the day before, he is just wiped out. Like he's not 100% himself. Doesn't have that pep, right now, but he's on antibiotic for the scratch that he had on his nose, and he's on new medicine. It's just a lot. It's a lot, but he's doing okay. He didn't eat last night, and he didn't eat this morning yet. So I'm a little worried. I hope that that he's okay as long as he eats today. He ate yesterday and everything else. So I just gotta just keep a closer eye on him, But yesterday, a blink of an eye at the vet, $170, I think it was, for a thing of medicine, which was only $13 that they had to give him, and $90, almost $100 just for the visit, and then $50 for whatever else they did. They clipped his nails and everything. In a blink of an eye, a little bit under $200. Craziness. And they wanted to give him, he's up to date on his rabies, but there are other shots that he needs. So I made an appointment for next month for him to go in for those shots, because that'll be like $200 to $300. So it's a lot to have an animal. It really is. It's very stressful, emotionally, financially, everything. But even though me and Billy always say, oh, we're done with animals after this, we'll never be done, because we're dog lovers. The next dog, God forbid, whenever it is, when Cooper's no longer with us, we're getting a little small dog that we can take in the car with us. Cooper doesn't like the car. He's huge, so we're going to get probably a little dog. And there's a secret that I haven't said to anybody really on this video. Maybe I have said it on my videos, but I'm looking to get a kitten. So if anybody has locally to me, and you have a kitten that you want to rehome, call me or send me a message, Facebook, or go on my about and here, and you can find out my information and email me and whatever. And if you know of anybody that needs a kitten that's in my local area, if you want to ask my local area, you could, a lot of people know my local area, but you could go on and ask me an email or on Facebook Messenger if you're on there, and let me know. Anyway, I'm crazy, I know. I don't even know if Cooper's going to love it, because Cooper, I don't know. But I'm insisting maybe on getting a little kitten. I feel like I need something new and fresh and fun. I don't know. We'll see, guys. After what happened the other day, I don't know. And every time Cooper has a seizure, I'm like, I can't do this, It's just, you get what it is. It's like when you have a baby, you don't know, God forbid, that baby's not going to be healthy. You assume you're going to have a healthy baby. Look, Jenny's a product of assuming. You can't assume. But anyway, if you're a lover of animals and kids or whatever, you're going to take what you get, and that's it. And God gives you only, I don't know if God gives you, he gives you what you can handle to a point. But yeah, we'll talk about that another day. All right, so we're going to get in the car now and get back to the car. He's done.
What are we doing?
He's done. Oh, guys, we're at our favorite place. I'll show you. I'm going to turn you around.
I earned.
Guess where we are, guys. Guess where we are. No. Yeah, that's Taco Bell. We're at Dunkin'.
I earned a coffee.
We're going to go in and get our coffees because
I'm not smearing my window.
he doesn't want to smear the windows, guys. Do you believe it? Crazy, man. Anyway, car looks really, really good.
Yeah, they can believe it.
It looks really, really good. He's got a fetish, but it's a good way. It's in a good way. I think I'm going to get a sugar-free because at home I'd make a sugar-free. So I think I'll get a sugar-free. They have this sugar-free now at Dunkin'. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but in my area they have sugar-free refreshers now. Julie told me. I haven't had one yet, but anyway, I'm gonna get. They have this.
Look at the menu.
They have a sugar-free flavorings. They have raspberry and What's the other one I get?
Blueberry.
Oh yeah, raspberry and blueberry. So delicious. So I do that. And it does have a little bit of carbs and a little bit of sugar in it because I also put I also put a vanilla sugar-free. But I think it already has like a little bit of real sugar in it. Anyway, it's very delicious, and you know, it saves me on the sugar. Yeah. See, they have it says it right there, the zero stuff. I think, you know, more and more they're getting that kind of stuff in because people are, you know, a lot of people eat like that. All right, so I'm gonna keep you on. I'm gonna order mine. One second, guys. Chip chop. Yeah, I know my hands are too. Hi. Can I get a small? What do I get? A small. Frozen with. Can I get the sugar-free raspberry and the blueberry? And also the sugar-free vanilla.
The plate, like the vanilla shot, or the new sugar-free vanilla that we just came out with.
New sugar-free vanilla.
Yeah, we have an unsweetened vanilla, and then we have a sugar-free vanilla.
What's the difference?
I don't know. They just keep adding more.
One sugar. No, they're both sugar-free.
Well, since we'll do the vanilla shot.
Okay, thank you. And can I just get a little bit of the extra blueberry and raspberry in there?
Yeah.
And light with cream, please.
Okay.
And I'll get a medium frozen caramel coffee. Extra caramel, light with cream. And can I have a shot of banana?
Oh, now you want banana. Huh? Banana's so
It's
good.
good.
Yeah.
It is good.
That, and also that new vanilla pudding, banana pudding one. That's really good too. They have a new one.
You want it
Oh,
right
see,
here?
you see the things
to
up there? No. They have up there. They show the zeros and all that. Dunkin's amazing. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh Lord. They're killing me. My favorite donut right there is the chocolate glazed. That's one of my favorites. And my favorite is the glazed as well. Oh, and Billy's is Boston cream. Yeah, Boston cream. Ooh, chocolate frosted. Ooh, I gotta get out of here. I want donuts, guys. I want it, but I'm gonna be a good girl. I want donuts. I can't have donut. Sometimes I get a wake up wrap here. They're really delicious. They're like the sausage. I've tried to make them at home. They're egg, sausage, and cheese. Yeah, if you never had the wake up wraps here, they're delicious. And I tried to make them at home, and I have made them at home, and they come out really good. They're a little bit messier than they are here, but they're really, really good. But, all right, I'm gonna go because the music's on. I'll see you in a minute. All right, people, so here it is. It's delicious. I tasted it before we left this place. Because sometimes, you know, we go to a lot of Dunkin' Donuts, like 2 or 3. And sometimes you got to taste it right away. Otherwise, because sometimes they don't do what you say, or they miss something, or, you know, it's totally wrong. So just a tip. Taste your stuff before you leave the drive-thru or before you leave the store. Because, you know, they're expensive. So you want to, you know, you want to get what you're supposed to get. Anyway, yeah, so there we go. So we're on our way home now. My side is killing me. I took Motrin. It feels definitely a little bit better, but it still hurts a little bit. This is where Billy works around here. This is where he used to work. It was a big company. What was it called?
Freight.
Yellow Freight, which a lot of people will know of Yellow Freight, even if you don't live in New York. But they closed down. So another company took it over. So yeah, this is a little cute town. Where are we?
Maybrook.
We're in Maybrook, New York. I don't know if you know of Maybrook, New York, if you're from upstate New York, but it's really cute. We even looked at places over here like senior living, you know, things, because we're close to getting. Well, we are kind of seniors. Well, I'm a senior. Well, Well, so are you. Now he's 56. I'm 60. So.
The old lady.
He's younger than me.
The old lady.
Little.
She robbed the cradle and she got me.
Oh, don't even start with that.
You robbed the cradle.
All right, this is a really cute town. See, I'm not even going there. This is a cute town, but if we should see any mountains, I'll show you the mountains again. I don't think we're going to be passing any. But look at these houses, how pretty. Oh my God, look at that big house, guys. Ooh.
That was for sale.
That's beautiful. Probably $400,000 or $500,000. $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. These houses, these are cute too. These houses are so close together, but you got all different little house types of houses here. And somebody's making a left.
And they don't know how to turn.
And here's like a little, we looked here actually. This is senior housing here. We looked there. It's beautiful, but they're a little high. They are
very small.
And I don't know they were
for what you pay. They're very small.
Well, yeah, they were very
small.
They were expensive. So even if we did do that, we wouldn't do it here because it's way too much money.
Very small apartments.
Yeah. So, but this is a cute little town. Here's a church over here.
And a popo.
Pretty boring, but yeah, it is what it is. Where's the popo? Oh, popo. Police.
This town probably has 2 cops.
Yeah, and here's the United
Maybe
States
3.
Post Office. Yeah, this is the type of town where
This is the type of town where it says 30 miles an hour.
You go 30
28
miles. Yeah,
an
because
hour.
they have nothing else to do.
Literally
so
have nothing
they
else
need
to
to
do.
make their quota. You know what I mean?
And on this road, I
That's
go
the way
very
it is.
slow.
Here's a little shopping center. They got a laundromat, a pizza place, Chinese place, and a little ice cream place, which is closed down now because it said for sale.
That's been for sale for 3 years.
And here's some. This is pretty. It's where we live is beautiful. Upstate New York it's really a very beautiful place. I mean, there's beautiful place everywhere, but I love my New York. I really do. I hate the snow. I hate the winters, but I love my New York. And so this is it. I'll show you a little bit in a minute. I'll be back. Got that. Okay, guys, this is where we live. This is the street that we live on. It's all over here. This is where they grow things. Okay.
It's a little flooded right now.
Yeah.
All the snow and rain we've had.
Lower this music. We don't want to get in trouble.
This house.
It's really pretty on the block that we live.
Yeah, just pull out in front of me.
Farmland here.
Just pull right out.
What are these people doing? Some people just...
BMW.
Some people with their driving is just craziness, guys. See, this is where they grow, vegetables here.
Just vegetables.
Right
They don't do
across.
flowers. They just do vegetables.
I don't know if they do flowers.
I don't think so. I think they just do vegetables on
This is the side street that we live on. This is right across the street from our house. Really pretty here. We love it. We've lived here, God, I think we're on our 7th year, right? I think we're on our 7th year. Yeah, we moved in I think it was 2018.
I get to drive with
19, 20, 22, 25. Yeah, I think we're on our 7th or our 8th year. This is our driveway. That's our landlord's house there. And that's another little house. And here's our house. Yeah, this is where the skunk was. Yep, in our yard here. You guys have seen our yard. All right, so we're home. We're going to get out and get in the house. I'll be back. All right, people, so I'm back home. I had some Swedish meatballs in the freezer downstairs, so I threw them in. I wanted to show you guys how I did it, but I just did it quick, so I didn't, sorry. But anyway, I put some soy sauce in here, a little bit of sweet and sour sauce. I put some Worcestershire, a little soy, did I say soy sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Soy sauce.
You also put Worcestershire?
What else did I
Soy
put in
sauce?
there? Soy sauce, Worcestershire.
And soy sauce and Worcestershire?
Stop. I put
Soy sauce and Worcestershire?
I put a little bit of the chicken bouillon, some water.
Soy sauce and Worcestershire?
There was something else I put in here.
Soy sauce.
Yeah, so that's what I put in there, guys. Just a whole bunch of stuff. And I told you I added some water. And I'm going to My crock pot right now is dirty in the refrigerator downstairs, so I didn't feel like putting it in my crock pot. So I'm putting it in, I'm making it in this pot here. And just gonna let it simmer for 2 or 3 hours on low on the stove. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah, so I'm making those. It won't necessarily be for a dinner. It might just be, for lunches and snacks. And we like to just have them so we have something to snack on or whatever. My husband loves them and stuff. So, yeah, so when I make it, I usually I do a teriyaki, but I didn't have any teriyaki. And I usually do like an Asian type of thing. But this time I just put a whole bunch of stuff in it. And I'm going to probably put like a slurry in it later on to make the sauce a little bit thick. And that's what we're having. Alright guys, so what I decided to do, I'm going to put some blueberries, some frozen blueberries. I found these before in the freezer. I forgot that I had them. I'm probably going to make something blueberry with them. I have fresh blueberries in there that I need to get rid of. So I'm going to use some of those too probably. Maybe I'll make a low carb blueberry muffin or something. But I'm going to put some of these in here because I like fruit in my, this is a 0 calorie Crystal Light. So I'm just going to put some blueberries in here. I just love it. And these are frozen, so they'll thaw out. Just going to put some in there. So I wanted to show you guys that. Put these back in the freezer. We made some, I don't know if you've ever had chicken fries, like the frozen chicken thighs. Not chicken thighs. Oh my God, Linda. Chicken fries. But we have, Julie bought the cheesy chicken fries and we tried them. Oh my God, we all fell in love with them. So when I did my Walmart order yesterday, I ordered 2 bags. So we made them for lunch today. I'll show you the bag. If you have never had these, you got to try them. They're so good. They literally have cheese inside of them. Look, you can't really see the cheese, but they're so good. Duck sauce. Happy dance. Let me get it and show you the bag. Tyson. I think they're like $6 or $7 a bag. They're so good. Great for a little lunch, dinner. Snack. So yummy. Yeah, so if you add a little bit of this to your food or your drinks, whatever, just to zazz it up a little bit. These have breadcrumbs on them, obviously, so they're not the best for me, but they're not the worst either. So. Guys, like I said, I don't pretend to be perfect. I really don't. I woke up this morning and my glucose level was 100. That's really good for me. So I'm doing better. And I just have to watch it. So I go back to the doctor in April. Late in April. So she'll take my blood work and we'll see. I think my A1C will definitely be down. So I'm going to really try to do my best to do that. And that's all I can do, guys. Just try. Because honestly, I wasn't trying. I was just doing whatever I wanted to do. And I still do a little bit here and there. But I'm more consistent the other way. And that's the most important thing. My hair's all over the place. It's Saturday. My makeup's not great today. It is what it is. I am who I am. So, it's Saturday. So, I'm not worried, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to look nice, and I don't want to look crappy, but it's Saturday, and this is the way it is. So, take me or leave me, right? We're all human. So, the meatballs are cooking. Like I said, they're going to cook slowly because they're not in my crock pot. I'm going to give them a little mix. They're starting to come up to a little bit of a simmer. They're going to be good. And yeah, so I'm going to stay on with you guys the whole day and here and there.
Still smells a little.
And we'll go into what's for dinner tonight. So yeah. Alright people, so I'm just gonna put some stuff away that's in the drain board, get some stuff cleaned up. I gotta take this sweater off because I'm getting hot in this sweater now. So get some stuff out of the drain board away, and then we can get going on some other stuff. Tonight for dinner, I think I'm going to be making steakums sandwiches. I think. As of right now, I just have to see, because I only have one package of them, and I'm not sure if that's enough for everybody, honestly. So I gotta look and see what the story is with that. Yesterday evening when Bill and I, when we were cleaning up, I emptied out the fridge with a few of the, the containers that were in there from leftovers. Trying to, again, just come back to be careful of not over-making. I over-make to begin with regularly, but it's okay if I do that, just as long as I don't go overboard, because then the leftovers get thrown out. I don't mind having some leftovers on meals that we make favorite meals of, if they're going to be eaten. But like, I threw away like 4 pieces of that chicken pepperoni, and Darren took some for lunch, and I think it didn't go that far because Billy wasn't crazy about it for some reason. Why, I don't know. He wasn't. He usually loves meals like that, but he didn't like it. So, I don't even know if Frankie had a lot of that. Frank, did you eat the chicken pepperoni? Yeah, you did, right? He didn't have much left over of that. Anyway, so I just want to make, when I'm doing the dinners now and cooking, I want to just get back to that, making sure that I don't make over the amount of leftovers. You know what I mean? So, you just got to bring yourself in a few times every once in a while. Because, what happens is you get laxed and you get just overconfident, or sometimes you just gotta take a step back and look and see what you're doing and go do that. So anyway, I do that every day in my life, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm always doing that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a new segment, which I used to do years ago. I haven't done it in a very long time. I'm going to be doing a segment where I show my empties, which means my empty boxes and cans, stuff like that, of the food that I use the most and that are my favorites. So I'm going to be bagging them and then every once in a while showing them. So I have to accumulate, so that's not going to be for probably like a week, and then I'll show that. But I also right now I'm thinking about doing, which I had mentioned before, my cruise and stuff, that what I was going to try to get into, besides my recipe book and the normal stuff that I do, is to do a real extreme dinners for you guys on the basis of like 3 to 4 people, and sometimes I'll do 5 people for my, obviously more than likely I'll do 4 to 5 people, because what I cook is I want to utilize for my channel and utilize for my family, because I don't have loads of money where I could just go and make a video and throw the food out. You know what I mean? We have to utilize it. So, but I want to try to do like those extreme budget things like I did. I did the $5, 4, 3, 2, and $1. I don't think I ever got to the $1. I think I skipped that one because it was just so difficult. But I'd like to get back to that one too. But anyway, what I want to do is like, maybe I'm thinking about maybe going into the food store and buying like a $5, buying something to feed my family of 4 or 5 with $5, or just with $10, and making a meal for that amount of money. I think that's going to be really a lot of fun, but I just have to, coordinate it, and I'll just probably do it on the fly, and then I'll say, I'll put it up, whatever. Nothing's going to be planned weekly about that, because I'm not a big person like that. I have too many issues in my head emotionally, and depression, and that I fight, and all this stuff, to really, really schedule something at a certain time. It never works out for me, so I'd rather do it where if I could do it, I do it, and then I put it up and explain to you. So, but these are the things that I'm thinking about doing that I wanted to let you guys know to look forward to for my channel. I've been on a roll the last couple of, I would say, week or two, with feeling better and just feeling a little bit more motivated and doing stuff. But there are days still that I wake up and I'm like, I'm struggling today, And so I do what I can do, guys. That's it. That's my channel. That's the type of channel that this is. Am I consistent? I think I'm pretty consistent. I always usually have a video every day, if not the next day, if I miss a day. Or if there's some sort of sickness or something going on, you guys know about it. Whatever. But I'm pretty consistent. Sometimes there are 5-minute videos. Sometimes there's an hour and a half video. So if you like my channel, if you like what I do, that's what you're going to get on this channel. Create with Linda is creating when I can, cooking for my family when I can, when I do what I do. And like today is going to be a nice video because we went out and I videoed outside and stuff. So so once in a blue moon I'll throw something like that in. That type of thing is inconsistent. It's never going to be a weekly thing, whatever. And everything is kind of like random. But that's, like I said again, that's my channel. So if you know me and you watch me, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. So that's it. If that makes sense. So let's get to finishing. I got a pan in here that needs to be washed. Ugh, I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it, but it has to be done. Because I also have a pot, and I'll show you. One thing about this channel too is, of course, there's things in life that everybody keeps to themselves or personal. There are things in my life that aren't anybody else's business, and I choose that. So whatever I tell you or show you is something that I feel comfortable with and want to share with you. It doesn't mean anything. You're not supposed to know everything. You know what I mean? Everybody has private things and all that. But anyway, with saying that, whatever you see, 98% of the time, it's because I want you to see it. Obviously. There are things that sometimes you see that I didn't intend for you to see. That might have been a mistake. Please, I don't even want to go there right now. I don't even want to go there. But anyway, like I said, 98% of the stuff. And some of the stuff I just leave in that might be a little embarrassing or might be a little bit, shocking or whatever. But this is real life. It's real life. Like I said, I choose what I show you and to share with you. And I'm so grateful for this channel because it gets me up every morning, gets me out of my bed, it gets me motivated to do the things that I love. And I'm really grateful. I'm grateful to God for being there for me always and being my crutch and just going to Him and knowing that He will provide regardless of what we're going through. Now, let me pause a second. It'll be just a second for you. I'm going to go and get my Woman's Bible book because I didn't do it yet. And like I said, I want to get that done because it's bothering me. It's hanging over my head. And it is, right now, it's 1:55 in the afternoon. So let's get that started. I'm going to have another little chicken cheese thingy over here, and then we'll get going on something else. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so it's day 10, okay? Help me guide them. And all your children shall be taught by the Lord, and great shall be peace of your children. Isaiah 54:13. Help me guide them, and all your children shall be taught by the Lord, and great shall be the peace of your children. Isaiah 54:13. That's a scripture in the Bible. Dear Heavenly Father, I want all that is good for my children. I want to teach them your example and raise them in the church. Growing up with your guidance will allow them to grow to their full potential and devote a life of serving you. Amen. I think that one deserves a second read. Dear Heavenly Father, I want all that is good for my children. I want to teach them your example and raise them in the church. Growing up with your guidance will allow them to grow to their full potential and devote a life of serving you, God. Amen. Now, let me write my quote, which I have to think for a second, and then I will show you. All right, guys, my quote is, I will try my best to spread your word to the children and to the people. Lord, I will try my best to spread the word to the children and to the people. That's my quote, guys, okay? There we go. Help me guide them. Then that's day 10 in my book. Love that, guys. And tomorrow will be day 11. And I've been consistent with doing every day with you guys. I said I might not be consistent every day, but if I don't do it one day, I will do the next day with you guys. You know, I'll back it up and do do the day that I missed. Hello, Linda. So I'm gonna write my little symbol on here, and then I'll show you guys. Give me 1 second. What am I gonna do today? Oh, I didn't do it yesterday. What am I doing? I'll be right back there, guys. Just give me 1 second, because I have to have a symbol on here. It's very important. And the reason why I do the symbols is because I want to remind myself that I did read that scripture, and that and I read it to you guys, and then I move on to the next scripture. Sometimes I forget, like I just realized I didn't do my symbol yesterday, so I just did it there, so that reminded me. But yeah, I'm not perfect, but anyway, there's my symbol up on top of the cross, and that's it. Love this, guys. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. So anyway, I'm done eating my lunch more than likely. The meatballs, I'll show you, are starting to simmer in there. So I took the top off, and I'm letting it simmer on the low, because obviously I want it to act almost like a crock pot, you know. So as you can see right here, they're simmering. I think I'm going to add a little bit more liquid to that, because I want to make sure that there's liquid in it, and the liquid is very important. And I'll taste it later and see if it needs any more flavoring, because I added some more water. But yeah, I want the meatballs to obviously simmer on there a while, and on low. So that's what I'm doing. So I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. So we're just gonna let that. I'm gonna do the top like that, so it doesn't. I don't want it to crazy boil. I do a little bit, like a slow boil, a slow simmer, you know. So that's good. So I keep setting the timer for like every 20-25 minutes, just to check it, because I'll go in the living room, I'll sit down on the chair, and I'll be like, oh my God, Like I'll make boiled eggs and I'll be like, oh my God, they're still boiling. Like, and Alexa goes off and I forget. And then they boil for 25 minutes and they come out like, they're still good, the eggs, but I like ooh, just almost fell right in front of you guys. I like a 10-minute like hard-boiled egg. That to me, the yolk is like, not overcooked. I don't like an overcooked egg, but sometimes I end up doing that and I eat them anyway because, I'm not going to waste them. But I don't prefer like a 15, 20, 25-minute egg because then the yolk gets really kind of dried out. I like a wet kind of yolk. But that's not wet, it's just perfect, it's perfect, soft and perfect. Anyway, I don't know if I showed you guys these pictures that we got at the cruise. I don't think I did, so let me show you me and the girls at the cruise. Let me stop and I'll put this on there and show you. Actually, I'll just take the picture off and show you. All right, here's a picture of us at dinner. Isn't that so nice? Now, this is my cousin Marianne. Okay, that's my mother's, one of my mother's sister's daughters. That's Marianne. Lori, that's my other cousin. She's my mother's other sister's daughter. Obviously, you could see they're probably not sisters because they don't look, they look similar, but not really. There's me, of course. And these are my two sisters, Lisa and Gina. So that's Marianne, Lori, me, Gina, and Lisa. Gina's the oldest of my sisters. Lisa is in the middle, and then I have a brother, Michael, who's 12 years younger than me, but he obviously is not in this picture. But anyway, yes, this was us at one of the dinners. We had an amazing time, guys. So much fun and such good food and such a great time. Let me go and get the other picture. I have one more picture I'll show you. I know I didn't show you guys these pictures. I might have put them on the video, but briefly. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We're at the beach. We're at the in the water, in the ocean, at Turks and Caicos, which was an island that we got off of, that we ported at, and we got off and went to the beach. Oh my God, guys, look at this water. You see how calm it is? That's how calm the water was. And we were I would say we weren't too far in. I wasn't too far in because I didn't like to go too far. But anyway, we were a nice amount in. And there's my sister Lisa on the end here. Okay, with the big bun. That's Gina with the big hat. That's Marianne, my cousin Marianne, and that's me. Lori was at the boat. She didn't want to come, so she didn't come. So it's just the four of us in the water. But we had a ball, guys. The water was beautiful. You can see how you can almost see through you. It's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. What a beautiful part of the Caribbean that is. I'm telling you, Turks and Caicos. We enjoyed it so much. So yeah, so that's the picture. We got two pictures of us. We took a lot of other pictures, but we just took a couple of them. We would have fun because in the hallways, if you've ever went on a cruise, in the halls, in the cruise on the ship, they're constantly stopping you. You want a picture? You want a picture? You want to take pictures? And we, for fun, just took pictures here and there all together, being silly and everything. And then we would go and look at them, and we only chose these two because they're not cheap, but we just picked two nice pictures of ourselves. And we each got them, So, yeah, memories. Really a lot of fun. A cruise is so much fun. I'm telling you, we're planning one for my whole family for next year, probably April of next year, for me and my kids and my husband and everything. So, and then I'm going in February as well, February before that. So it's going to be a busy year. But you got to live life and enjoy your life because you don't know what tomorrow brings, guys. And you have to have fun and enjoy the time you have. That's just the bottom line. So yeah, so exciting. All right. I gotta wash this pan. I gotta wash this pan. This movie's over a little bit. Right. Who? Cooper? I know. Because he is comfy. Cooper is lounging on my chair like a big galandone, as we say, a big spoiled little brat. But he deserves it, guys. He was through such a rough time. He's not himself. He's definitely not 100% himself. From the fight with the skunk. Not fun, guys. Not fun. I'm telling you, not fun. But what are you gonna do? Have an animal's story of it, you know? Like I was saying before, you have an animal, you have a kid, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, you know, Sophie, we had her for 13 years, and she never was sick or anything until she was a couple of times. She had a couple issues, but mainly she was really healthy. And, you know, you just never know when you get an animal. Like, you know, Sophie had the seizure disorder. She had a brain tumor. They discovered that's probably what it was that killed her, you know. But and she had seizures, you know, at the end. So I didn't think that I would actually get another dog with a seizure disorder. And of course, Cooper, we got it. I don't know. God must have did it for some reason. Because he always, everything he does is for the good of something. If it's bad, it's because something good is coming after it, or something has to become good, you know. That's just the way I think, and that's the truth, really. The word of God. So anyway, something's in the sink here, clogged. Paper towel. Why? Don't know. It's in here. So like I said, I could sit here all day and work on this, but I'm not going to do this today. It was one day I'm going to choose to take my pots out and really scrub them with baking soda and Comet and all that. I'm not doing that today, so it's not going anywhere. I'm not worried about it. The police aren't going to come and say, Linda, take care of your pots. Well, maybe they will. I don't know. And if they did, I'll just kick them out. Because it ain't their business. It ain't. Brody's probably in our bedroom. Yeah, he's not in here. Brody likes to sneak in our bedroom because my bedroom is right outside the kitchen. And he loves to go in there and lounge on our bed because he's a lounger. Meanwhile, he's got so many places in the living room to lounge. Yeah, he likes to lounge on the bed. Oh, Cooper was just eating? Is that why maybe he's in there? I don't know. Where's the dish towel? So yeah, that came off pretty easy. We had to soak it for 5 minutes, you know, for a little while. There's a lot I could really do in this kitchen. A lot that, you know, when you just have to do like that heavy duty cleaning, like, you know, your microwave, your stove, your just things that get dirty. Even the cabinets need to be wiped down. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done in this kitchen. Do I want to do it today on Saturday, the 7th of March? No, I don't. But like I'm sitting here looking, and like the refrigerator can be wiped down. Guys, listen. I'm human. Do I want to stop where I'm at and go sit on the chair and do some reading before dinner, or do I want to continue to be productive? What should I do? Comment down below. Even though it'll be too late. It'll be too late because this video will be over when you see it. So, I don't know. What do you think I should do? I'm thinking. All the blueberries are on top, look. They're good. I like the frozen blueberries. I could make some cookies, but I don't know if I feel like doing that. What should I do? Those are good. There he is. He was in Nanny's room. We refer to him, to Brody, as our grandchild. So we when I say something about him or whatever, I say Nanny. We say Grumpy because that's what my husband wants to be called when we have grandchildren. He wants them to call him Grumpy. Do you believe that? I'm like, you're not being called Grumpy. He's like, yes, I am. Grumpy Grampy. That's what he's going to be saying. Grumpy Grampy. Good. I love frozen fruit. I love fruit. I love fruit. I love veggies. What's your favorite vegetable? Comment down below. My favorite vegetable, I'd have to say, actually, my son's running to ShopRite, and I'm going to ask him to get me a couple of things, because I've been to the store 3 times, 3 different stores, and there's still things I need. Anyway, one of my favorite vegetables is, I'm trying to think of what's my favorite. I mean, I have so many that I love. Love fresh string beans. Love broccoli. Love carrots. What else? My latest crave and my latest really fetish and obsession is sugar snap peas. The raw. Oh, I love them. I was at Stop and Shop yesterday to get the stuff for the tacos, and I remember last time I bought them there, and then I went to get them again. They didn't have sugar snap peas, and all they had was snow peas, which are not the same as sugar snap. So I was going to get them, and I'm like, no, those aren't the right ones, because the last time I bought them, I didn't like them. They only have them at ShopRite. So I didn't go to ShopRite yet, so I'm going to have my son pick me those up. And I need him to get Saucy Susan for me because they didn't have it at Walmart. And I need to use that for ribs that I'm going to make this week. And orange juice that I forgot to get at Walmart. I wanted to get the big one and I freaking forgot. So, oh, and a regular loaf of bread. Because he did get bread the other day, but he got 647 bread, which is the low-carb bread, which is good for me and him. But if somebody else wants a sandwich, they rarely want that bread. I do have some rye bread in there that Billy will have, but I don't know. I might have to put it in the freezer because we're not eating it that fast. I literally just put this in the freezer. Let me show you. I want to show you something. I get these at the Dollar Tree, these English muffins. They're very, very, I would say, out of 100%, I would say they're 90% like Thomas's. Really, they're really good. When you put them in the toaster, they become, you see how they have that, like, those little things, those little, like, broken up things? They become very crispy, and they're not great, like, raw. You have to, and I don't think these really are, even Thomas's. You have to toast them, I think, or heat them up, at least. Anyway, I love these at the Dollar Tree. I think they're $1.50. They might be $1.25. I didn't check the other day. I just assumed they are, but I think they're $1.50 probably now. I hope they're not $2 because if they were, I'm going to be mad. But anyway, you know the Dollar Tree now. Everything's, whatever. It's annoying. So anyway, but anyway, I bought 2 of them because I was going to make English muffin pizzas with them because my family loves the English muffin pizzas, and I made them with these one time, and they loved them. So I have a whole one, and it was sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know when this bread expires, but I need to put it in the freezer because I don't want it to be wasted. Because even if I don't use them, there's no expiration date on it. Even if I don't use them for English muffin pizzas or whatever, I take one out and toast it and use it as for an egg sandwich, or I put cream cheese and jelly on it or butter. So I don't want to waste it. So a lot of times that's what happens. It goes bad and I waste things. Don't want to do that. So I put the other one in the freezer. This one I'll probably have 1 or 2 more. If not, I'll put the rest in the freezer. But see how I have a half? Because a lot of times I'll have a half. I just like a half with a different kind of snack with it. you know, because I don't really, a full is just too much for me. But anyway, these are really, really, really good from the Dollar Tree, guys. And even their regular bread I bought there is good. And they have hamburger rolls too, which are really good. So, you know, that again, you got to make sure that they're not way over the price because Dollar Tree is not the Dollar Tree anymore. But, you know, like you can get, like at some of the canned goods at the Dollar Tree, you can get for $1.25, $1.50. But if you go to Walmart or Aldi, you can get them for under $1. So it's like the Dollar Tree, you know, oh, $1.25 is so great. It ain't so great. It ain't. So you have to really look at. You have to think because I'll if I'm in a rush and I have to get something and I'm not stopping at another store, and I need a can of beans or I need a can of corn, and it's $1.25, I will buy it. But I'm saying in my regular shopping, I will get certain things at the Dollar Tree that are more at other stores. Kind of in my head, I know, but you really have to shop around because the Dollar Tree ain't no dollar anymore. It ain't no dollar, and you got to watch the prices because you think it's $1. You get up there $1.25, and it's not $1.25 anymore. It's $2.50 or it's $1.85. You know what I mean? So you just got to watch. But anyway, yes, try these guys. You will like them. What, Frank? Look at this, guys. I just came in here to sit on my chair and do some reading. I'm going to do a little bit of reading, and this is what's going on. The little spoiledness of him. Hubby. He's literally sitting up sleeping. Literally. He's so cute though. I can't push him out. I just can't push him off. So I'm going to sit over here on his couch and start out, and then I'll be back on my chair hopefully soon. And there we go with the Bobos. Brody. Oh, what a pretty man you are. Handsome boy. They're both pooped, like they've been through the war, and they were through a war, a war with a smelly skunk. I know he's sitting up snoring. Look, guys. Oh, look at him. Is he the prettiest boy ever? The prettiest boy ever. So cute. I love him to death. He's 110 pounds, guys. The vet said he needs to go on a diet. So he's getting less food now and less treats. Not too much less, but shh, we won't say anything about that. Right? You're going to get less food, less treats? I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. So I'm coming back on. Well, I'm on here, obviously. I'm going to start dinner going. So get dinner going. So what I'm making tonight is I'm making steak sandwiches with the steakums that I had in the freezer that I saw the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I have to utilize these, you know, for dinner. And so I have these right here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use them. But I'm going to start, I'm going to make this, Frankie's not eating this, but he might, will you have this left over? Because, all right, go ahead, you're not, if you're not going to eat it left over, then I'll put the mushrooms, are you sure? Not even tomorrow or the next, okay. All right, so I'm going to make it, okay, I'm going to make it all in one pan then. I was going to make the mushrooms separate because Frankie's not eating it tonight, but I thought maybe if he was eating it leftover, I would do it separate because he doesn't like mushrooms. So anyway, so I'll just do the one pan now. That's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do onions. I'm going to do onions. I'm going to do garlic, pepper, and mushrooms. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so we're going to we'll start cutting out. I have the garlic already chopped up, you know that. Let's cut the mushrooms up. And let's do the pepper first. I'm just doing one pepper. Just to have a little pepper in it. So, I did a little bit of reading, not much. I ended up, me and Billy ended up putting on Grey's Anatomy and watching some episodes of that and relaxed. And now it's around 5:15 and it's time to get dinner going. This won't take long. I'm trying to think if I should make something with the steak sandwiches. Should I make fries with it? Or should I just make some string beans? What should I do, guys? I don't know. I'll have to ask the family. Maybe. Maybe I'll make some waffle fries with it. Alright, so we're going to cut these in little strips. I don't like them really thick. I like them thin. So, I love peppers raw. I didn't show you guys before, but I wanted something sweet. So my husband has those apple pies in there. The grapes. Oh, they're so good. So I had one of those. I was craving it. I had one of those. And then afterwards, because what happens is if you eat something that's sugary, you always want more of that. So, well, you know, something bad. So I sat there and I was like, I really want some Pringles. And then I sat there for a minute and I said, you know what? Let me not give into it. Most of the time I just give into it. I don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I go get them and I'll be munching on them and then I eat too many. The whole story. So I said, you know, I think I'm looking for like something crunchy rather than just like salty. So I said, you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to have a cucumber. So I had a cucumber with some Chick-fil-A herb dressing. So the dogs have to go out. I'll be right back because I don't like them roaming around by themselves too much. So, because of the whole skunk thing, I'm just paranoid right now. So I'll be right back. All right, they just had to go out quick. It's the whole story. Okay, so I'm gonna put the peppers, cut the peppers. I'm gonna cook the, I'm gonna cut the mushrooms because, well no, I'll do the onions first because I want to get the onions and peppers in first because they take a little bit longer. So we'll do that. I'm cutting 3 onions up. This onion is not good. And I just took that out of a new bag that I just bought. So, it smells like it's bad. It is really raunchy. Let me throw it out. Get another one. Let's open this. This thing, guys, this garbage pail that I got is so awesome. If you don't have one, get yourself one. It's so cheap on Amazon, and it is a lifesaver. You put everything in here. I put crumbs. You put, the onion things. It's just amazing. And it's really, really worth it. And it's so great. A couple of my YouTuber friends have gotten them, and they love them. All right, so let's put this up just a little bit more. And let's get these 2 other onions. I hope these are good. Because you certainly can't, you could, but I wouldn't bring them back to get it. This is why I love this thing. Love it. Yeah, it's Saturday, so we'll have a meal like this. Tomorrow, maybe I'll make something Italian tomorrow. I bought ragout, so I might make lasagna, or I might make margout. I just have to make the shells, which is not a big thing. This one's not good either. Look at this. This makes me mad. Look. The other side isn't. Let's see. Part of this is good and part isn't. I'm trying to save every bit if I can. That's just wrong, people. Wrong, and wrong. That bothers me. But what are you gonna do? It's nature. A whole another half of an onion, look. Now this part is good here. Yeah, that part is good. Let's put this in the garbage. The other one is in the garbage now. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, Cope? So let's see how much onions this gives. Really doesn't give that many onions. Try to do the onions as thin as possible because Julie's not crazy about the onions. Who's vacuuming? Frankie must be vacuuming. Somebody is vacuuming. Who's vacuuming, Bill?
Huh?
Who's vacuuming?
Frank?
Oh. He's roaming around. They just went out. I don't know if he wants to eat or something. It's actually weird. He's going by the door again. He just ate. So he just went out. So I don't know what he wants. The meatballs, guys, came out so good. Oh my God, they're so delicious.
You know?
Now, just take care of the dogs. See what they've. Those are some strong onions. Woo!
Billiam, how do I do this?
All right, so we got one more half
Billiam,
here.
how do I do this?
We got one more half here, and then I'll put the
How do I get this back on?
stove on. Put the stove on. Like medium high, guys.
Just used it for one and two, so
We'll
it's
put
pretty
some
full.
olive oil in there,
Oh, I was a click from the bottom.
and
first.
then we'll get the onions and
Still works so good.
and the peppers in there, and then we can we'll cut up the mushrooms. These are basically clean. I'll wipe them quick, but I have these fresh that I had left over from when I used a couple out of there, and I'll use 2 cans because we like a lot of mushrooms. So I might get another can. I'll see.
My buddy. My buddy.
Let's get some olive oil.
He's my best buddy in the whole world. No, you're not? You just said no, why?
Gonna let that get a little bit hot,
Why?
and then we can put the stuff in. So let's just get wipe these mushrooms off just a little bit. Just a little. You got some dirt on them. We don't want even a little bit of dirt, but we don't want a lot of dirt. See, this is what I'm talking about with this garbage can, see? This garbage thing that hooks on the shelf, on the drawer. Love it.
All right, how much moist food should I give him? He already had a bowl this morning. Where is the bowl?
I think we should cut short on the dry food, not the moist food.
Why don't I just,
That's already full.
why don't I just put moist on top of this?
All right, people. I'm gonna put the onions and the peppers in there. Let's lower this just a little bit. Oh my God, Linda. I hate when I do stuff like this. Onion overboard. Alright. Like I said, I do have another pepper, but I'm just gonna do the one because I don't want to use the other pepper. I don't think it's needed. One is enough. I want to save that other pepper for another meal. Alright, so we're going to put this a little bit high now. We'll put some garlic in it, but at the end. I don't want the garlic to burn or get, brown and crispy. So, we'll let this cook while we cut the mushrooms up. Bring it back here. We have like I said, I have 2 cans of mushrooms. And then I have these mushrooms here. So I'm cutting them fairly thin. I wish I had more fresh mushrooms, but this is fine. I'm gonna have to replenish my mushrooms, my canned mushrooms, because I've been using them a lot, and I had like probably 4 or 5, or 3 or 4, and now I'm down to probably 1 in there. I think I have 1 or 2. I might have 1 or 2 left. I'm not even sure. I hope I do. Just tuck your fingers in when you're cutting. I want the mushrooms to be fairly big. I don't want them to be tiny, so I'm just giving them just a little bit of a cut, but pretty thin. Alright, good. And we're going to take the juice out of this, the water, out of this can. Oh my God, that one won't come off. Difficult. My fingers don't work right. Oh shit. I'm going to have to ask my husband. I can't get those open. Bill? I hate to bother you. Can you come in and get these tops off this mushroom for me? These cans of mushrooms. For some reason I can't get it open. It's killing my hand.
Sorry.
You're right there. Thank you.
Need a man around. Right?
That looks like enough onions, right? Alright. strip the, get the juice out of the water out of the mushroom. Oh, Jesus. That's typical, spilling it. Oh, Lord. All right. Of course, I got it on my shirt. What else is new, Linda? All right. So let's, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the mushrooms in the middle. Like I said, we're not gonna put the garlic in yet until the end. Right there. Right there. And then we'll do these. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put butter in here, guys. I think I need to get some butter. I think it's empty. Yeah, my butter dish is always empty, all the time. Always empty my butter dish for some reason. All right. Oh, I gotta see what I'm gonna make with it. Should I make waffle fries, guys? Gotta ask everybody. Let's put out a group text. Does everybody want waffle fries with the sandwiches? Alright, I put 2 tablespoons of butter in here. Butter always makes everything better. Veggies going flying.
I might have 1 or 2. Not a lot.
Alright. Alright, everybody says yes, mostly. So let's get some waffle fries going. Because it's dirty. We're going to put the waffle fries into the toaster oven. Alright guys, so we're going to season this up in a minute and make sure that we do have enough of mushrooms. I'm going to lower the flame a little bit because I want this stuff to get a little bit crispy. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright people, so I'm going to air fry them. So I just put a little bit of olive oil on here. I'm just going to wipe it onto the, just so it doesn't stick. I don't want to spray it. Every time I spray it, I think it's a waste because the spray doesn't, if the spray goes right through the thing. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to wipe it with a little bit of olive oil. All right. So let's see. I would say me and Julie, Darren. These are so good, guys. And then Billy said I'll have a few, so I'm only going to do a couple more. I think that should be good. That should be plenty. Right? All right, let's preheat the, we're going to preheat this to 400 on air fry. Select air fry, 400. And it says about 12, 13 minutes, so we'll do 14 minutes. Yeah. All right, so we'll put those in a minute. Give this a little mix. Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit crispy now. What is he doing, Bill? Did he eat?
He's eating now.
Let's see if I can get this one off. Oh. I'm just putting one more pan in, guys. And then we're going to start seasoning this up. Okay, we're going to do salt. We're going to do some pepper. We're going to do some garlic powder. Oh, we didn't put any fresh garlic in. Let's put a little bit of fresh garlic, not a lot. That's good. Ow, the top of the spoon got hot. Okay. Let's do onion powder, if I can find you. Oh, where is the onion powder? Oh, where could it be? Do 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 do. I have onion patty here, but it's not open. Right, people? It's not open. All right, let's do this onion powder. Okay, we're going to leave these seasonings out because we're going to also season the meat. Oh, I forgot to get at the Dollar Tree. I forgot to get the other stuff. The steak seasoning. We're just gonna put a little bit of this in. This is garlic and herb seasoning. And then I'm gonna let this cook another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna put the meat in here. Now, I think I'm gonna do the meat separately. I'm gonna take all this out and put it on something, and then we'll put the meat in separately, because I'd like to take out some of the fat in the meat before I add everything together. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. So we're gonna wait 5 minutes, let this cook, and then do that. This is cooking nice, getting nice and like toasty. That's how I want it. Toasty, toasty. Toasty. Yummy. Sorry about the banging. You know, I used to have people complain, Linda, do you have to bang the pot? People are crazy. Some people are just crazy. Yep. I'm going to put the meatballs up here. Because what I'm going to do in a minute is, what is this bowl here? Oh, I'm going to get a bowl so I can put alright. So I'm going to put the fries in here now, since this is all, oh, you know what I want to do? I want to spray this. Just 1 second. I have to get my sprayer again, because I had a sprayer, you know, that you can spray like without, like put olive oil in and spray it, and it broke, so I need to get a new one. Alright, so this is going in for 13 minutes. That's the air in the air fryer. And for the waffle fries, let me get a big bowl so I can put the stuff in there. Alright, we're going to take this bowl. This pan is so freaking heavy. Let's just do this. It's sticking a little bit to this pan. I think it got a little brown, but that's okay. That's all flavor right there, see? That's gonna be all flavor when I put the meat in. All gonna come. You gotta scrape all that up. That's gonna be so good in there. Get all this out. I remember growing up, and even years and years when raising my kids, when we would have steak-umm sometimes, we would just take the steak-umm itself and like leave it flat and just put that on a sandwich. But we break it up I break it up into the meat. But you could do it that way too. You don't have to break it up, you know. All right, so that's that. Let's put this back on. We're not gonna put it high. We're gonna put it on low, like low medium. We're gonna put some butter in there. Just about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. Just to have the meat go somewhere. And yeah. Then we'll put the meat in. Now, this ad a little bit earlier because it's just easier to handle if it's a little bit softer, the meat. Because it's frozen, so it's going to have to... I'm just going to put them in like this, though. See how these come? How they come, and they come with the paper in between them, which is annoying. But, yeah, let's just do this. And then I'll just break them in as I get them in. So, guys, you know, are you following the story of Savannah Guthrie, her mother being missing and stuff? What do you think about that? Comment down below what you think, if she's gone, you know, she's in heaven with the Lord, they hurt her. I'm just curious, you know, to see what the consensus is. I personally, in my own opinion, give me 1 second, let me break these up. In my opinion, I don't know. I just have a feeling that she's gone. I just feel like, you know, what is, like, I feel like something went wrong somewhere. Like, they were meant to, you know, they were doing it for the money. I really believe that. And then what happened was something went up array with the money, or they afraid they were going to get caught. I don't know, maybe they took her life. That's what I think. I really believe that in my heart of hearts, which is sad, and I just hope it's not true. And I think the family kind of thinks that too, just the way they talk, and, you know, and how Savannah has said if she's already gone, you know, I think they're coming to the realization that logically, like, you know, logically, can she really still be alive? I mean, she can be. Yeah, she can be. There's no question about it, you know, but I don't understand what the ends to the means would be. If she's alive, what do they want? They're going to just keep her forever and not for no reason? There's got to be a motive. What's the reason? It had to be money. It's about money. It always is, you know. It's really just sad. It really is sad, very sad. This is going to be a pain. I shouldn't have did it this way. Yeah. Should have broke it up, but they'll break up eventually. That's my opinion. So comment down below. I'm just really curious to see what everybody thinks. I don't know if you watch Nancy Grace. I forget what channel. Is she on CNN or something like that? I don't even know. But she's really good, and she follows the story every single day. I think she has a podcast about it or whatever. And she interviews people and, you know, the whole spiel. I feel like logically, if you think about logic, how could she be alive, you know? But then she could be. So it you know, I don't know. It's just a gut feeling that I have. I have a feeling that she's gone, which is hard. It's horrible either way. Whatever. The whole thing is horrible. Obviously. Like, why do you know? It's just, the whole thing is just disgusting. You know, but the way that it's been made out to be is, you know, I mean, they were staking out her house. They knew, you know, certain things, and about the beginning with the bit money or whatever. I don't know. That's my opinion. I feel like it was a ransom type of thing. It was a money type of thing, and then something happened, and something went astray, and they had to, you know, get rid of her or whatever. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so I'm curious to know. I'm curious to see what you guys think, only because it's something that's happening in the world right now in the local news, you know, local, but I mean, for me it's local. It's from, you know, Savannah's from New York, but that doesn't matter. It's not local because she's from, what, Arizona, or I think it's Arizona, right? Texas, Arizona, something like that. So sad. So God bless her, and God bless Savannah and her family. May God give them the strength to handle whatever's going to come. So sad. What a sick world we live in. You know, that's why the stuff of this world is so unimportant, because when we get up to God, we're not going to have any of this. We're going to be in awe. and we're going to be happy and healthy and not have any of this crap that goes on in this disgusting world that we live in. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it with that. But, yeah, I'm just curious to see what the consensus is. You know, guys? So, yeah. All right, so let's put a little bit of garlic on here. I don't want to go crazy on the garlic because we have a lot of garlic in here. A little bit of onion. And I'm going to strain some of this grease out of here with the paper towel, a little salt and pepper, because it does become very greasy, and it does have butter in it too, which makes it a little bit, you know, whatever. A lot of pepper. We like a lot of pepper. Yeah, you see all that grease, guys? Now, I don't always put cheese in it, but I think I'll put a little bit of cheese in it. Bill, didn't we have the squeezy cheese the last time that we used?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I might have some in there, I don't know. If not, I'll put it, I don't know, I'll see. That's right, we did have the squeezy cheese. I forgot to get that. I forget sometimes when I'm doing stuff. All right, you don't want to overcook this meat because, you know, it is processed, you know, steak on meat. And you don't want to overcook it. But I'm gonna degrease the pan. I'm gonna show you how I do that in 1 second. I'm just gonna go check and see if I have some of that cheese sauce. If I don't, then we'll have to do it another way. I'll put cheese in it or whatever. We'll do it, or they can put cheese on top. You know what I mean? We'll do that. Right. All right, people. So I do have one. So I don't have enough like for people to put on their sandwiches. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna add this one to the mix, just one, and I'll put some of the packaged cheese in there as well. And then if somebody wants to put a slice of cheese on their sandwich, they can do that. I'm gonna shut this for a minute, and I'm gonna use the paper towel method. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I don't know if you watch Julia Pachenko. She's a YouTuber that does some really, really good meals and all this. She does a lot. Her channel is awesome. Julia Pachenko. But she gave us this tip. She gave me this tip a long, long time ago, and she still does it to this day. It was one of her mother's tricks, and she does it till this day, and a lot of people use it now, and I use it, and it's amazing. And this is the trick right here. You try to get as much grease to the bottom as you can. You take a clean paper towel, obviously, and you put the paper towel in here, and you don't have to, you know, because this pan is heavy, and I usually have to have my husband do it because it's just too heavy for me to lean over the sink and hold the top on, you know what I mean? But this is a really good method to do because you get a lot of the grease up and you don't have to turn the whole thing over. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times, or use, you know, 2 or 3 paper towels. Just go like this so you don't get all the meat and all the, you know, you don't want to take out all the flavor, but you definitely want to take out the you know, most of the grease. So I'm just going to do it one more time, just to get, because you don't want it, like, you want it to be juicy and delicious, but you don't want all that and get a mouthful of grease. It's not good. And then you don't really taste the cheese because it's all grease, you know. So, yeah. So see, guys, it's a really, really good trick. And just make sure you shut the flame off when you do it. I wouldn't do it with the flame on. I just wouldn't, you know, just for precaution. But look at that. Make sure there's no meat on there. And look at all that grease that was taken out. See that? That's amazing. Great, great, great tip. Oh my God, really? Give me 1 second. Guys. Why is this starting over? Alright, the fries are almost done. Let's open this up and put the cheese on it. Put the cheese in it and we'll get some packaged cheese to also do it with. I only have one. I actually have two. I had two more in there of these cheeses, but the problem is that they're jalapeno. And if my husband wasn't eating it, I would put it in, but my husband doesn't like that spiciness. So. Why did it shut off? Why did it shut off? Okay. So we're going to put this in. Alright. And then we'll put all the other stuff back in. And we'll put, yeah. Yeah, so I had, I get these at Dollar Tree, and sometimes I grab the jalapeno by accident. They have them in the same spot, which is ridiculous, but 95% of the time I look and make sure. But a couple of times I did get the jalapeno by accident. Bless you. So. We're gonna just put this in, and as soon as I put I'll put the flame back on.
Look,
As soon as,
Cooper's taking his diet seriously. He didn't eat well.
well, that's not good.
He's taking his diet seriously. He knows he's
Why
on
didn't
a
he
diet.
eat it all?
He ate a little while ago. He ate breakfast
yeah.
late.
Alright, so as soon as I put this back on, after I put the other stuff in, guys, all this cheese will melt. You know, and then everything's gonna be ready in about maybe 10 minutes.
I am a
So.
funny person.
Let me put this flame back on. Let the cheese melt a little bit.
Would you like some ice?
Please, yes, here.
Where's your glass,
Here.
Linda?
No.
Oh, maybe leave the berries in there?
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Alright. Dad,
Huh?
I brought down extra baskets. I brought down extra baskets.
Okay.
This is one
So,
Yeah, if the towels are dry, just bring them up.
Well, no, I'm not going to have it this minute.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, it's put them now. Let me go to the jar now. You done?
Huh?
no.
Oh.
Alright, so put all this back in. The flame's on low. And then I'm going to add a little bit of shredded cheese to this too.
Shredded cheese.
Oh.
Shredded cheese. Not whole cheese, but shredded cheese.
We'll add some cheese to this.
Oh, so
Well, see, you can't even see the cheese in it, but you'll taste it.
you'll taste it.
Mmm, so good.
Hey, Dad, when you do the garbage tomorrow,
I think I need some salt,
put
guys.
1 can over by Frankie's van.
Yeah, Frank was telling me about
Yeah,
it.
it smells so. Put it over there. Okay.
I mean, best thing that we could do is clean it.
Huh?
Best thing we could do is clean it.
And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna throw some shredded cheese in there too. It needs a little bit more cheese. All right, guys. So I just put this cheese in here. I'm gonna shut it, and I'm gonna cover it because I don't want it to overcook it. You know. I just put a little bit more cheese in here. Because I didn't have any shredded, so I just cut some up. And this will all melt in here. Let's shut it.
It's yummy. Honey. Yummy honey.
I'm gonna cover it. Let this just melt in here. Where's the towel?
Over here. There you go.
All right, so we'll just let this sit while we get our rolls ready or whatever. And there we go, guys. My husband's not going to eat his dinner because all he's eating is meatballs.
I'm picking on the meatball, but it's so good.
Alright. But, yeah.
Alright, Frankie has the wash your face with him.
So Frankie went to the store for me because when I went to Stop and Shop, when I did my Walmart order and stuff, I forgot to get these sugar snap peas. And so when I went to Stop and Shop, they didn't have them. They only had snow peas, which I don't like. Frankie went to ShopRite, so he got me my sugar snap peas. My favorite thing in the whole wide world. I love them. That's another vegetable that I really like, is this. I had these, but I'm gonna taste one of the meatballs for you guys. They came out so delicious. I like it too because they're not too like too strong or too like teriyaki. I didn't have any teriyaki sauce, so I just did like a mixture.
Yeah, what do you know? Take care of mine.
I told you what I did. I put sweet and sour sauce. I put soy sauce. I put Worcestershire, and I put a few other things in it. I forget what I did, but it's delicious. So good. All right, the fries are done. Let's get them out. Sorry about the movement. These are perfect. There we go. Put a little salt on them. There we go. Oh, we do?
Bobo, we got
Alright, people. Here's my food. The waffle fries are good. They're a little bit crispy, but they're good. Here's a salad that I had a little bit left over from last night, and I made a little salad, and I just have a half of a sandwich with bread. I'm probably not going to eat all that bread, but figured I did want to have a little sandwich. I was just going to have it just by itself, but I said, oh, I want a sandwich. So, yeah, we'll see about that. But this is what's for dinner tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of different. Don't forget to hit that notification button with that bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Look, he's in my chair, so I am on the couch because he's in my chair. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because when you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell.
Brody's in the kitchen.
Did I say that already? Oh, Brody's in the kitchen. I think I said that already. Thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen with me and creating. I love all of you. I'll see you on the next video. Steak sandwiches and waffle fries for dinner, guys. Yep. See you on the next one. Here's Koopy Butt. Cooper, say hi. Cooper. Oh, he's sleeping sitting up. There he goes. There he goes. There's the puppy. Hi, buddy. He's been through the mill. But he's better, right? He's a good boy. He is. He's a good boy. All right, guys. Love you. See you on the next one. Bye. There's Cooper. Bye, Koopy.